Failure is the only option for men. How many times in life do we actually hear that? We don't hear that enough. And why is that the only option? Because whenever we actually fail in life, we grow so much as individuals. Does it suck? Yes, as a man, it freaking sucks to lose. As a man, it sucks to take losses. As a man, it sucks to not finish the quest that you wanted to do. As a man, it sucks to fail, but that is whenever we learn the most in life. That's whenever we grow the most in life. That's whenever our character really develops. What are some of the things that you really lost this year? What are some of the failures that honestly still haunt you to this day? Some of us need that stuff to either get in the best shape of our lives. Maybe somebody broke up with you. Maybe you went bankrupt. Maybe you don't have money for your next bills. What is it in your life that is making you just fail? But I promise you, what about if I told you that this was your superpower? If you did not know, I'm Joseph McMahon. I'm your fearless mentor, and on this podcast, we really just talk about becoming our best selves as men. That all being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into this podcast. So number one of these three topics that we're going to be jumping into is failure is the key to growth. Why is that? Guys, I know dang well that we don't ever want to fail, but the thing is that I've learned so many lessons, not from the wins, but winning only does so much, but the losing freaking haunts you. I mean, if it does not sit in your stomach and make you feel like, bro, I really just took this L. I've had so many things just this year alone that has happened to me. What are some of the things that has just weighed on your mind? Something has to pop up in your mind. And honestly, I felt like the key to success is honestly being scared to fail. And whenever you do fail, just knowing that it's perfectly okay. What did this teach you whenever you failed? What are the stepping stones that you can learn from this? What are some of the things that you need to do to take action and make sure that this never happens again, bro? Key point one of this is failure is the key to growth. How many times in life as men do we not like freaking failing? I mean, talking about just going from the top to slipping to the bottom, and now you're in the dungeon where you feel like it's dark and it's black all around you and that you failed, and everything that you do to try to come up that ladder and just keep climbing, that you feels like you cannot win. But see, the thing is that whenever you're in the darkest spot, it gets you so much closer to God. It gets you so much closer to what did I learn about this scenario? Unless if you're just ignorant and you don't want to grow as an individual, then this isn't for you, nor is this whole entire podcast. But the thing is that whenever we're at our lowest points, we learn so much. The key points of just stepping to the next thing in life. And as men, so much pride comes from winning. As men, so much pride comes from bringing home the bacon to the dang family. So much pride comes from having the nice vehicles. So much pride comes from having the nice money, having the nice body, looking the best. So much pride comes from so many things, and nobody ever wants to say, bro, I failed. I failed. I failed. I failed again. I failed again. I failed again. But honestly, the thing is, the key point of all this is just that, bro, whenever you fail, you actually take wins in the long run because you know that you're not going to do that again. And how to actually become better as an individual, physically, emotionally, maturity. It makes you grow as a person. There's nothing going to be wrong of just failing. The only bad thing about failing is if you just get so unmotivated that you just stay down there, bro. And that's not you. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro, because I hate whenever people just want to stay up here to a podcast and not tell you all the bad things in life. There's been so many failures in my life this year that wants me to just keep on stepping down. But the thing that motivates me so damn much is that means that I'm only going to do one thing, and that's go up. It's because I've realized all my failures and how I can evolve as a person, how I can actually talk to people better, how I can actually mature a little bit better, how I can actually save a little bit more, how I can actually just learn as an individual, and that these things, I promise you, will never ever happen again. That I trained for about 4 months, which might not be a lot to some people or a lot to some people, of swimming, bike riding, and running. I did not do too good on the bike riding, but I swam every day and I was running all the time for my Ironman 70.3. And I just knew honestly that I was like, I have to do this. I want to do this. I'm achieving something that's honestly something that I can't even reach, but I'm going to try to do this and see what I learned from it. And the thing is that in that whole entire experience, I got closer to God. I failed one of the biggest failures of my life because I put this all over social media that I was going to do this thing. And then I got disqualified. I made it through the swimming, which is 1.2 mile open water swim. And then after that is a 56 mile bike ride. But I missed the deadline by, literally hear this out, 3 to 4 minutes. I had to use the restroom, and it was about 3 to 4 minutes. That was just the biggest failure because I spent so much money doing this. I had my family go out there, my mom, my dad, my brother, my girlfriend, and going out there. And then on top of that, we rented a hotel. We drove 4 hours to this location. Whenever I tell you that that was the most embarrassing thing, I honestly could probably say something else, but that was just one of the most embarrassing things about the last 2 months. What is it that is weighing on you that was really embarrassing, that made you want to be just stepped on the floor and just lay there and just be like, oh my gosh, this sucks? But guess what? After that Ironman, I packed up my car. I took my losses. I realized what I learned from that situation. I'm not going to stay on my butt, and I'm just going to keep growing as an individual for the next race, for the next job opportunity, whatever it may be. Number 3 key point is just don't let failure kill your confidence. And I promise you, this is something that has happened to me a lot. Whenever I post these podcasts, whenever I post on YouTube and I post this, something like this, and it takes me, a couple hours to write down, what is this going to look like? What is this podcast going to be about? What is this going to do? The research of just making sure that it's actually going to help at least one person. What is the thumbnail going to look like? What is the title going to be? And then making the video, editing the video, and then posting the video, and then you get 20 views. I got to remember that this is the process. What is it in life for you that could be killing your confidence? Because after this, something like this, I'll be like, oh my gosh, bro, I really just spent 8 hours making a podcast, editing it, posting it, spending all this time for 20 views. That can really kill your confidence. What is it that killed your confidence? What is it that almost feels like it's killed your ambition? Flip it. Because what happens is that I'm making these podcasts, and now these podcasts are making me learn so much as an individual about myself, about how I speak, about how I talk, about how ambitious I really am, about how many people, whenever you get one person in the comments saying, yo, bro, I really love what you're doing. This really helped me out. I'm subscribing. And then you just feel like, bro, oh my gosh, I got chills from that. This is all a process. What is it going to be like for yourself? The confidence that comes with this is that I'm getting my reps in. If this came overnight, bro, I wouldn't be joyful whenever I get 1 subscriber, 10 subscribers. What is it in your life? Is it that you want your bank account to grow, but it's not growing fast enough? Is it that you want to mature as a man, but you're having trouble leveling up? Is it that you want to become the best character that you possibly can, but it's not happening fast enough? Is it that you want to lose weight, but honestly, I feel like I just lost a little bit of confidence because I've been going to the gym, but I ate a cheeseburger instead of, something else. But, you've been grinding for 2 weeks. What is it in your life that makes you kill your confidence? And then you're pushing yourself so fucking low that it honestly just feels overwhelming and just being like, man, this sucks. And it doesn't have to be like that. You're doing so great in life. Keep your confidence up. Stay focused on all the good things in your life. Stay grateful. You will keep being confident. And I'm trying to take my own advice while I speak this too, guys. And that pretty much just wraps it all up. I'm Joseph McMahon, your fearless mentor. And I promise you guys, I'm trying to become my best self so you become your best self. And us men just level up in life, man. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I promise you that anything that you do for this channel will not go unnoticed. So please subscribe. Please throw that thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments, what do you want to see next time? If you're listening on Apple and Spotify, rate us 5 stars, baby. And if you really believe that this can help anybody that you know, send it, man. Because we're going to be growing, man. And you hold the power to make that happen. I'll see you on the next one. And as always, stay fearless, baby.